Girl who was avoiding a gangster accidentally ran into a confused CEO. With a sudden inspiration, she grabbed the CEO's arm and pretended he was her boyfriend. The gangster, frightened by the famous CEO, fled. Seeing the CEO dazed, the girl kindly took him to a hotel. Just as she was about to leave, the CEO grabbed her. Since he had just helped her escape a trap, the girl stayed and cared for him for the night. The next day, the CEO gave the girl a thank you gift of 1 million yuan. Thinking of her mother's serious illness, the girl accepted the money, but told the CEO it was a loan. She then turned and left. Unbeknownst to her, the CEO had fallen in love with her. 5 years had passed in the blink of an eye. The CEO had been searching for the girl, but he hadn't heard a word about her. Perhaps it was fate, but one day, the CEO heard a familiar voice. The woman was surrounded by a group of wealthy women, who mistook her for a mistress and began to lecture her. Unable to explain herself effectively, the woman resorted to using her lawyer's expertise to frighten them. She then fled. Unexpectedly, she was surprised. The woman bumped into the president outside. She immediately recognized him as the man from 5 years ago. He addressed her using a fake name she had made up. She was surprised he still remembered her. Before she could say anything, he taunted her, asking if she hadn't paid enough. She was actually trying to destroy someone else's family. The woman realized he mistook her for someone else's mistress. He immediately produced a bank card and told her to quit working in the service industry. He even offered her double pay. But she refused without hesitation. She wanted no further contact with the president and didn't want him to know she had given birth to his daughter. Watching the woman leave, the president felt a pang of loss. When he returned home, the nanny's daughter asked if he wanted some honey water. The little girl said her mother drank honey water whenever she felt dizzy. The nanny apologized, saying she had been careless and hadn't watched the child. The president, however, didn't care. For some reason, seeing the little girl made him feel better. Seeing this, his assistants couldn't help but accuse the girl's mother of irresponsibility. But the president believed it wasn't easy for a single mother to raise a child. The nanny told the president that she had fallen seriously ill 5 years ago. The girl's mother had been unable to spend time with her to earn money for her medical expenses. The president's mind was suddenly filled with the woman's image. He had no idea that the little girl was his and the woman's child. At this point, the president received another call from her grandfather urging him to get married. Helplessly, the president arrived at the meeting place on time the next day. Unexpectedly, upon arriving at the restaurant, he saw a greasy man harassing the woman. The president mistakenly thought the woman was serving a new customer. He immediately gave her a bank card and asked if she would do anything for money. The woman found this amusing. She angrily rebuked the president, saying that what happened 5 years ago wasn't a reason for him to humiliate her now, and that she was now capable of earning her own money. The president gave the woman a meaningful look. He then offered her double the price to get her to leave those greasy men. The woman told the president that double was unnecessary. They charged 500 yuan per hour for consultations, and charging more would lead to gossip among colleagues. The president's misunderstanding of the woman was evident. The situation deepened. Although the president was furious, he still tried to understand the woman. He thought she must come from a poor family to do such a job. So, the president immediately offered to pay the woman 500,000 yuan a month and told her to resign immediately. The woman couldn't understand what was wrong with her legal career, so she refused. The furious president immediately left. But in the end, the president found the woman and proposed marriage. She thought he was crazy. The face-conscious president explained that it was a sham marriage and that he needed to deal with his family. The marriage would take 1 year, and the woman could set the price. The man then left without hesitation, leaving his contact information. The woman returned home, thinking her daughter would soon need to go to school and urgently needed to register her household registration. So, as agreed, she went to the Civil Affairs Bureau to get a marriage certificate with the president. However, after the marriage, the president asked her to move in with him, as he didn't want rumors to spread about their relationship. The woman reluctantly agreed. But when she arrived at the president's house, she realized she couldn't keep the secret.